Hi folks, Kai here, and today's topic I'm going to talk about how to using your extended ladder safely. And sometimes it may be intimidating. When you go up there and you only have 2 point in contact, and you may immerse yourself, maybe a little bit misstep, you may fall over to one side or the other. But today I have some little tips. It can increase your safety when you're using the extended ladder, and I will talk about it more detail later on. So stay tuned. So one of the important things that you need to consider is the slope of your ladder. So the ladder, it got to be far away enough for you to, when you climbing up, will not fall to the left and to the right. So the easiest way is using your toe right against the extended ladder, and put your arms in it. And as long as you feel the straight arm and the toe, you are not leaning far in the front, or you are not you are not really, not fully extend your arms, and that will be the right angle that it can go up. So I'm pretty good with that. So it should be pretty safe. In order for me to make more safe, when I'm going up, we not lean toward one way or the other. Is I make some anchor to the floor. So as you may able to tell, I have a rope and anchor my extended ladder. So I have some like the 10 stripe. I'm going to show you next. So one improvement that I made is I put like a leveler onto one of the steps of my extended ladder. So always you can check against your ladder whether it's or horizontal to the ground or not. So that bubble really helps. So just using zip tie, just zip tie on it. And that kind of leveler usually the people using for the concrete, when they try to put the concrete, they put like a string onto this, and then to know the height for the concrete that they didn't need to put. But I'm using the same leveler, but I just using a zip tie to one of the steps below the step. So that is a really good tip. The second improvement that I made is I using a rope and just rope onto one of the steps, and I'm anchored using the people using the 10 stripe. There's like an anchor thing to anchor usually for the when you're pitching the tent, and there's one of the spike that you can use. So I'm using that kind of spike. And also I make the rope to have a device that can shorten the line. This thing, I'm using the same concept, and I just drill like a 3 holes, and then you can make it shorter or longer by pulling this device. So it's not that difficult to make. So you got a long string, and you go through this 2 holes, right, and then you wrap around it, and then go up again. And I told you the 3 holes, and any piece of plastic that you can do, and then the last one you just go it through and then tie the knot. So by doing this, you can shorten and make it longer, whatever weight that you want. By pulling this device. So it's the same concept of the people doing the pitching the tent. Usually they have they come with the tent, but I make my own version. Just drill 3 holes. That should be it. Another device that I bought for this extended ladder is called the stabilizer. So you can purchase in a big box store. I bought it from I think from the Home Depot perhaps, or eBay. Yeah, it's not that expensive. But this is really help. And if you have a window like this, right, sometimes you don't want your extended ladder, the rubber not touching the window, right? So this device is big enough for most of the window. So you can put the when you anchor, you can put your extended ladder in the middles, and also it's really stable, and this is extended even further than that little top for your extended ladder. So you feel much more safe by doing that. Another homemade device that I make is this little strap, and I utilized one of the straps for the pull-up, and since somehow it broke the rubber band, but you can make a similar thing. What I try to do is, since when you try to go up to your extended ladder, you make sure you have the 3 point of contact, right? The one on your feet, you touching on one of the steps, and second thing is you may have your knee touching the extended ladder, and then the third point may be using your hand, right? But sometimes when you go up, you want to fixing things. Like a few minutes ago, I went up there and tried to fixing my security camera, and so I need to using my drill. Sometimes I got using my screwdriver, and so your hand may not able to holding your extended ladder that firmly. And this is piece of device that I make with the one carabiner, and then I can adjust the length of my strap, and just wrap around one of the steps over there, and then just wrap on to my to my piece of rope again, and then you should be able to have your third point of your anchor onto the extended ladder. So you have your feet on the step, and then your knee is also touching your extended ladder, and then using the loop, I calling the safe harness. My man make a safe harness just attached to your belt, and carabiner will be wrapped around, and just tie it this way, and this will be your step, one of your steps. So you have 3 point of contact, so you can using your 2 hands to do whatever that you want. So it's really safe to use, and you anchor your ladder with the string with the 10 stripe, and it won't fall one way or the other. And then you have your 3 point, and also you have your stabilizer on the top of your extended ladder. So with this kind of equipment, definitely you will feel much safer, and when you go up, you won't feel like really lean toward one way or the others, and you don't feel unsecure. You may fall and that kind of thing. So I'm going to demonstrate how to using my harness, my extended harness with my extended ladder. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate how to using my the harness with my extended ladder, and so just pretend I'm up there, but I just go like a 2-step. It's not that high, but I definitely, you pretend I'm on the top of my ladder, maybe a few steps away from the top. So what I usually do after I feel secure, right? So you have your feet on the extended ladder, you have your knee, and you have 2 point, and then usually using your hand, right? 3 point. And so what you can do is using my homemade harness, just wrap around one of the steps over here. Okay, you can adjust the length, right? Just a little strap with a buckle. You can. So you just making your own, with the so the buckle can adjust the length, and then you just wrap around and to your belt, right? So when you're doing things, right, you have your feet, your hand will be free, right? So you can do things, and this one is safe enough, will not feel like you will fall, from the ladder. So so you can do the drill. Your two hand will be free, so you can grab your drill and drill bit, and you can grab your hand can be try to find your screw and everything. The two hand will be all good. So that's what my safety device I illustrated for you. All right. Right now I try to demonstrate how to using my harness and go up to the top of my house and use that and just demonstrate how I'm using it. You feel pretty secure with 3 point. So I'm near on the top, and here's my security camera, right? I just tried to fix it few minutes ago. So what I'm using my harness, just wrap around myself. And that should be it. See? So you feel pretty secure. You have your 2 feet on one of the steps, and your knee is the second point. The 3 point, that would be strap. You don't feel secure. You can, since now I got like a buckle, I can make it shorter, so much more tight. So your 2 hand will be free. You can use it for the screwdriver, finding your phone and everything, right? With the stabilizer, with the string anchored to the ground, and also your 2 hands, and you have your 3 point, and pretty much that's it. Yeah, it's not that difficult, and you feel absolutely safe when you're working with the extended ladder. So that's it, folks. Some other tool is really helpful for you to have is called the runner, the level lock. And this level lock, if you in the really steep slope, and maybe your extended ladder will lean toward one way or the other, so it comes with one feet for you to either put on the left side or in the right side. So let's say we slope this way, right? So it's really steep, and you can using this the level lock and just attach to it, and then this one you can step onto it, and then you can go up and down, and you can even spike onto the dirt for you to be more secure. So just using this and with the leveler on your step, I showed you a few minutes ago, put the leveler so you're able to see how level that you have for your extended ladder. So it's with this kind of combination, you can make sure, yeah, you are in the really level ground before you even put the rope, anchor left and right the rope in it, and then you feel more secure with that way. So it's really helpful to have the level lock if your extended ladder didn't come with the level system.